In today's video, we're going to mix it up a bit. Rather than just doing a basic software review, I'm going to show you a blueprint how you can make money using this software. So if you like that kind of content, then make sure you smash the like button, and don't forget anything that I speak about in the video, there are links in the description below so you can go straight to the software and buy it if you feel that it's something for you, or maybe you have another idea how you can use that software. Anyway, let's get into it, shall we? Okay, so here I am at the bottom here. Now, the reason I'm going to talk to you about this is because I found a great software. Now, I actually did a review on this just a few weeks ago. This was sort of before Christmas time. And now I've decided to take the channel in a different direction to give you more of an understanding of how you can use these softwares rather than just saying what I think of it and, you know, giving you some sort of quick guidelines. I'm going to give you exact blueprints that you can follow to actually make yourself a lot of money. Now, this is basically going to be how to set up a YouTube cash cow channel. Now, when I say YouTube cash cow, basically what that means is that you have a completely faceless YouTube channel. You don't have to put your voice in it, you don't have to put your face in it, yet these videos, if you choose the right niche, and if you get enough views and you get your AdSense from there, and even if you put, you know, you can put some affiliate marketing things depending on what you use as well, then you can actually make a lot of money from this software that I'm going to talk about today. So make sure you don't skip ahead in the video because you don't want to miss any of the steps. I'm going to show you a lot of things using some free tools and one piece of software that you do have to buy, but we'll get to that in a second because it's super cheap anyway, and it's pretty much a no-risk software, and I shall tell you why when we get there. So the first thing you need to do is go over to ChatGPT. They should really change the name of that software, shouldn't they? The chat thing, the AI chat, ChatGPT, that's the one. You've got to go over to that, and the first thing you've got to do is basically choose your niche. Now, you can do that by doing what I've done here, which is what is a good niche to make a cash cow YouTube channel, or you could say, you know, give me 10 responses. By the way, if you've never been to ChatGPT, I will leave the details in the comments below. At the moment, it's completely free. I got a feeling that they're going to start charging for it very, very soon. And at the moment also, as of yesterday, I believe, you could use it, and then what would happen is at some point it would say, oh, you've used your quota. So then all you have to do is just change your email, sign in with another Gmail account, and then you're good to go, basically. But until they start charging for it, it is completely free service. And basically what it is an AI that uses the information they've fed. So it doesn't go on the internet or anything like that, but it uses the information that it's been fed to give you the options. Now, it's not always right, so bear that in mind. But in the majority of the things you're going to ask for right now is probably going to be spot on, so you don't have to worry too much. So first thing you want to do is decide on a niche. So in this case, let's have a look here. We've got beauty, fashion, DIY, home improvement. Let's go with cooking and food. Why not? But we'll try and do something different. What we're going to do, we're going to take maybe a vegetable. Let's go with that. So give me a YouTube script for 10 ways to use an avocado. Okay, have I spelled that right? Avocado? Yeah, I think so. Okay, here we go. So now what you do is you write into ChatGPT what you want, essentially. And in this case, I'm asking it to give me a full YouTube script of 10 ways to use an avocado.
A few moments later.
Okay, so it's now finished writing the script for the YouTube, but not only that, I asked it to do a lot of other things as well. So let's go through those things that I asked it to do to save time. So first of all, I asked it to give me a niche. It gave me a different niche. And then I said, give me a YouTube script for 10 ways to use an avocado. It then wrote that script for me, which you can see just here. And then I said, perfect. Can you give me a video description? So therefore, it's written out a video description for me now, and some keywords as well. So therefore, it's given me all of the keywords. Now, ChatGPT, when you're using it, it's a bit like a conversation. So if you don't like something, you just tell it to change it. So in this case, I said, please separate with commas. So that way it's all ready to cut and paste, which we'll get to in a bit. And then, of course, here you've got, also then I said, and 30 plus tags separated with commas. So basically, it's giving me keywords, it's giving me tags, it's giving me the title of the video, it's giving me the description of the video, it's giving me all that keyword good stuff to put into YouTube, which we're going to do in a few moments time. But first, we're going to create our video. So in order to do that, what you need to do is you need to go over to here and you need to copy this script. So copy the script completely. Let's have a look here. and then go all the way down. I'm not going to copy it all because we don't need it all because it's just an example, but you would copy it all. So obviously right click and copy. And then what I would do is I would open a Word document and then I would check it. I would check it for, you know, various mistakes and stuff like that. Make sure you do a spell check on it, that kind of thing, because obviously it's going to create the wording on the video and you don't want it to be wrong. But once you've done that, once you've spell checked it, which to be honest is done by AI, so it should be all fine, you can check it yourself, you can have a read, you can move it about if you want to, you can decide if you want that bit or you don't want that, whatever you want to do, and then you've got your script for your YouTube within like just a couple of seconds. And now we go over to the piece of software, which is Steve.ai, and I'm going to show you how to use it. Okay, so here we are in Steve.ai. Now, I wanted to tell you about this software. I did a review on it, you know, as I said a couple of weeks back. There's a video in the channel about that, and that's just a review on the software. This is showing you exactly a blueprint of how you can use it to make money. Simple as that. Now, basically what this is a way to input your script, which you've already got now, remember, and create a fantastic video of like however long the script is, really super quick. And I'm saying super quick. Now, I've had a chance to play with this. I've started my own Texta Ai YouTube channel that's been getting views, and I wanted to let you know about how easy it is to do, because before obviously ChatGPT and all that, you had to come up with the idea, you had to come up with all that stuff, but now ChatGPT has basically done it all for you. So that's the great thing about it. So the first thing you need to do is go over to here and you just need to go start. That's all you need to do. And then once you hit the start button over here, you've got the script to live video, you've got blog to live video, and you've got video to live video, which is coming soon. And they've got a roadmap, by the way, which goes through all of these processes and all that kind of thing. So it's really cool. There's a lot of good stuff coming for this. But I wanted to show you the basic idea. So what will come up straight away is this auto-generate script. Now, we've already got our script, so we don't need to do that. So you'll just hit the X button just here, and you will get out of that. So basically what we're going to do is we're just going to paste our script. So Control V, there we go, that's it. And then it will populate our script. So now it's populated our script. That's pretty much it. You're pretty much ready to go, because now all you need to do is down here in thing, you can put what it's about. So in this case, it's about avocados. So that gives the AI kind of an idea of what sort of thing it's going to produce for you. You've then got live video. So you can either have live video or animated. And you can even have an animated person talking in line with the script as well. So if you want to choose that option, you can do. And all you do with that one, if you choose the animated version, when it asks you for your style, you make sure you choose the very last one in the line. Okay, if you have any issues with this, all you have to do is go to the frequently asked questions on Steve. Now, incidentally, the reason I've chosen this software is because I personally have bought this software now to use, and the good thing about it is, like, unlike some other AI video things and that, there's actually a deal at the moment which is a lifetime deal. So it cost me like $59, and for that I get a lifetime deal of Steve.ai. I can use it as much as I like. Well, I say as much as I like. There are two caveats to that. The first thing is that I've only bought the first tier, which was $59. So that means I can generate 40 downloads a month. But 40 downloads a month, that's more than one a day. That's absolutely crazy. And if you're doing like a cash cow YouTube channel like this, then you could just keep generating them. Now, incidentally, if you don't want to do a YouTube channel, but you still want to do this idea, you can do that as well. Because if you just go to Upwork, in Upwork, for example, you can see people asking for people who can do cash cow YouTube channels. They'll pay you to do a cash cow YouTube channel. So if you don't want to actually do this yourself and put a YouTube up, and then get the money from that as a passive income, then what you can do is you can just put your details on, or when you see these come up on Fiverr or on Upwork, you can actually apply for these positions and say, yes, I can do a cash cow YouTube channel, and then they can pay you per video to do it. So you can still earn a passive income fairly easily, but of course that does mean, well, there's two good things about that. Firstly, or a couple of good things. Firstly is it means that you don't have to wait to get the money in, you get the money directly. And then obviously you can constantly do videos for them. The bad thing about it is that if this was to take off in a big way, you would get far less money than if you actually had the niche yourself and had the YouTube channel, which is all free to set up. So the choice is yours on that one. But anyway, I digress. So let's get back to it. So here is the script just here. Now, once you've done the script, I'm going to choose live video. Now, you've got your sources just here. Now, you can choose free, premium, a mixture of the free and premium, or free. Now, basically what that means is that the videos all the images that they put into your video for you can either be free or they can be premium or elite. Now, if you choose the premium and elite option, what happens is when you get to the final thing before you download your video, it will ask you to pay for those images. Now, they are cheaper than if you, go to the images direct. Like if you go to Getty Images, for instance, and you try to buy them from there, they are cheaper than that, but they are still, like $3 an image or something like that. So you can choose what you want to do. If you want to make your video completely free, which is what I do in most cases, because in my case, the niche that I've chosen, the people are coming there for the information, not for the video itself. But depending on which niche you choose, you may need to change that around. So it's up to you. But so I will choose free. Now, we've got music and we've got a voiceover as well. So in this case, I'm going to take music off. I don't want music for my video. I may put music on later if I want to. Also, there are some options for music. Again, there's about 15 to 20, maybe more free options. And then the rest of them are paid options, so bear that in mind. So you may want to just add music on with an editor later, but if you want to, you can put any music on. If it doesn't matter to you what music there is, there's lots of different styles in there, so you can choose this for free, or you can use a premium one and maybe pay a couple of dollars to be able to use it. So then you just hit the next button. Simple as that. So this estimated video duration is 2 minutes and 45 seconds, and then you choose your design. Now, incidentally, even though you choose these designs, they're all set out. You can also swap them and change them when you actually come to edit your video in the player as well. So let's choose, let's go with this one here. So we're going to choose this one. It's kind of like a fitness niche, but it doesn't matter because you're just choosing the way the text is displayed, essentially. So therefore, now it's generating my video. Simple as that. So that's the crazy thing. It's literally just going to take a few minutes to generate this video. Now, if you were to do this video yourself and generate a video as a cash cow YouTube channel, it would take you quite a while. The main thing of generating a video is not necessarily the voice or anything like that, because you can just obviously read to camera or you can read to your phone or whatever you want to do. But the main difficulty is getting all of the stock footage and putting it in an order and then getting some nice transitions and all that kind of thing. Well, what Steve.ai does here is it does all of that for you. So you don't have to worry about that at all. And for a cheap price of $59 for 40 videos a month for life, which is absolutely crazy. Now, if you just look at some of these, look, you can see, hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So it basically does the script for you. You can add music by simply coming down here and clicking on audio if you want to, as I said. And you can also add a voiceover, which I think is absolutely brilliant. And the reason I say it's brilliant is because I've actually found that if I go into, say, English here or British, as an example, now you can go through and choose which one you want to choose, but if you just, let me stick my earphones in here so that I can hear it as well. If you just literally choose this, you can hear.
I am Amy from Steve. I'm one of the voices you can use to make your text lifelike. When I read your text, it sounds like this.
It's brilliant. It absolutely sounds just like a normal human. But you get the idea. The voice is literally spot on. Now, incidentally, you've got your music that you can use there as well. As I said, you've got a few different options. Or what you could do is you could download this. You could then just add your music in a random editor or something like that before you upload it to YouTube. But the point is that you've now got yourself a video based on a script that you can just upload to YouTube straight away. Now, the cool thing is as well, I'll tell you this as well, just so that you know, over here you can change the different custom themes and stuff like that. So for instance, if you look here, you can see we've got the different colors. So if you want to maybe have a custom color of some kind, you've got these different colors here. If I click on this here, you see this is the color of the text. So I would click on this color here and then click done, and then that changes the color theme there. You can reset the color. You can also click on the specific color and it will change the color of the full text if you want to. If you don't want to change the color of the full text, then you can actually double click here and then you can use the highlight. So you could highlight all of it here. So now I've highlighted it. If I click apply down the bottom here, then it will then apply to here, you see. Now, here's the issue with this. You see that it says whether you're looking for a tasty breakfast, blah, 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 whatever, that's the script. You can see the background is a little bit doesn't stand out as much as it could. So what you can do now is you can go over to this one here, which is the layouts, and you can click on that, and then what it does is it opens up other layouts for you to choose. So, and therefore, look, you can see this one here, for instance. Let's click on that. That's a nice one to use. So now it changes that particular slide. You can also change your the way the transition works as well. So if you want to choose a different transition, you can click on that. You can also do the timing of it as well, so you can change how long it's on screen for, that kind of thing. I've personally found that generally, you know, with your script, the AI reads it. When the AI reads it, it goes on to the next one. So it's literally perfectly timed as well, so you don't have to worry about it. And then here you can add a duplicate scene, so that way if you want to put another scene in, you can either use it just here, or you can use it down the bottom here to be able to do that. Now, if you've got these two buttons here, if you push on this play button, it plays the whole thing from the start. And if you push this one here, it just plays that specific one. So if I click on that, you'll see it will be updating the voiceover. And then once it's done, it's buffering and all that kind of thing. Then you should be able to hear in a second, it should start talking.
Whether you're looking for a tasty breakfast, lunch, or dinner, avocado is the perfect ingredient to add some extra flavor and
There you go. I'm going to stop that there anyway, so we don't carry on with that. But you get the idea. The voice is perfect and spot on. If you choose the British one, Amy, or I can't remember the other one's name. Incidentally, if you want to change the voice, if you want to see what voices you've got, and you've got loads of voices for it as well, then all you have to do is come over here. If you want to change or add music, over here there's like a little button that says swap. So you can get rid of it here by clicking on the delete voice. You can change the sound, so you can change the volume of the voice and the music as well. Obviously, both do the same thing. And if you want to change the voice, you just click on here and you can change it. So, for instance, if you want, you know, maybe you want somebody South African accent, for example, then you can click on there.
I am Ayanda from Steve. I'm one of the voices you can use to make your text lifelike. When I read your text, it sounds...
There you go. So you see how well these voices sound as well. They're not just, it sounds like a human. Because one of those horrible things when you go to these cashed out YouTube channels especially is when you've got the, hello, I'm going to tell you about Bitcoin and all that. And it's just, it annoys you because it doesn't sound right. Whereas this sounds dead on. And then once you've done, all you have to do is you have to click on publish over here. And once you clicked on publish, now depending on the version that you buy, whether you buy the $59 or whether you buy the slightly more expensive version, you get different versions of the thing. Now, I've got the $59 one. And that's perfectly fine for me because it gives me, if I want to, it gives me in high definition. So there it is in full 180p. 1080p, beg your pardon, and I don't think you can really need any more than that, to be honest. You know, some people would argue you need higher. If you want to, you can get the higher tier of it. If you don't want to, then you don't have to. You can also do it in 720 if you want to as well. And as you can see, it says I've got 2 times images and 21 times videos, and it says free. Now, if there was any premium ones in here, this is the moment where it would say 0. It would say, you know, the amount that it is or something like that. And then all you do is you click download, and then what it does is it goes through a process of doing that video, and then it downloads it to the Steve.ai platform. And then all you do is you go back into your thing over here. So let me just go over here, and then I'll go back into my dashboard. So here I am in my dashboard again. And then once you're back in your dashboard, you've got a section called exported videos, where you will simply go to, and then you can physically download that video as well. So that way you get it on your own desktop, and then you can upload it to obviously wherever you want it to go to. So in this case, I would go over to there, and then I would just download it, and then it will be ready for me to upload to YouTube. Over here, just so you know about the software, you've also got the shared with me. So this is if somebody in your team has shared a video with you or something like that. And you've got my exports, which is obviously where you would go to get your thing. You've got your pricing up here. Now, incidentally, as I said, it's about, I'm not sure how many dollars it is per month. It's a monthly fee unless you do the deal, which is in the box below. So make sure you click on the link and go to that deal. I don't know how long it's going to be available for. It's available until it all goes, basically. So therefore, if you want it for $59, I believe it is, it's crazy cheap. $59 for life. with 40 videos a month. And if you want more videos, then you just increase the tier, simple as that. So therefore, and you get extra options, obviously, and all that kind of thing. And to be honest, after using this $59, I'm creating my cash cow YouTube channel. As soon as I start getting money coming in from it, then I'm simply going to invest back into Steve.ai and get a better version to just keep updating. I did like 10 videos yesterday that I put on this channel, and they've already started getting views. So therefore, it's really worth doing, in my opinion. And what you got to remember is, in order to do a cash cow YouTube channel, you need to get 4,000 watch hours and you need to get 1,000 subscribers before you start getting any money from AdSense. But once you're past that point, then it means that it's just constant revenue coming in for how many people watch the video. And the good thing is, if you choose the correct niche and you don't do something that's, you know, like news or something like that that's over and gone with, if you choose something that's everlasting, this can be a constant income for you very, very easily. And for what? Just a couple of seconds clicking around here using Steve.ai. Incidentally, if you want to pay the $59 for the Steve.ai, if after 2 months you still don't like it, then AppSumo, which is the company you're going to buy it from, they have a great thing where you can literally just get a refund on it. Now, obviously, I'm guessing the videos that you've put up probably won't be yours anymore. They won't be allowed anymore, or maybe so, I don't know. But therefore, you know, if you want to do that, then obviously you can get a full refund. So it's kind of like a no-win, no matter sort of thing, because you can get this video, you can try your YouTube cash cow. If it doesn't work for you, you can get your money back straight away on Steve.ai and you don't have to worry about it. And not only that, if you are new to AppSumo, or even if you aren't, I'll explain this in a second, then make sure that you sign up first with an email and then wait a second, because you'll get a welcoming email and you'll get a 10% discount automatically. So that means you can use that 10% discount to go towards your Steve.ai purchase. If you're already an AppSumo client, the best thing for you to do is to use a different email to sign up, so then you still get the 10% off. But don't tell anyone I told you that. Anyway, so now you've got your video from Steve.ai. It's been downloaded to your desktop. What's the next phase? Okay, so here is the final phase of what you need to do in order to create your YouTube cash cow channel. Now, firstly, you need to go and you need to get the stuff that you've got from your channel ideas, which is up the top here. So we just copy that video description into here. And obviously, you just do exactly the same for all of the things that you've done. So copy and paste. Okay, so now we've got the majority of the information in there. We've got all this thing written by ChatGPT for us. So we've got 10 delicious and creative ways to use avocados in this video, blah, blah, blah. That tells us all about it. We put it in a playlist. As I said, you literally just click there like that, and then up pops an option for a playlist. So you can add new playlist, or you can add it to a playlist that you've got already. And then, yeah, no, it's not made for kids. You need to make sure you click that one, unless, of course, you've chosen the niche for children, which I don't believe you can get monetized nowadays. So therefore you can get other things like sponsors and stuff like that, which incidentally, once you get this YouTube cash cow channel going, then you will get sponsors who will contact you, because if you get enough people watching these videos that you put out, then people will want to put like adverts in them and at the start and all that kind of thing. So you know, it's a great way to earn a passive income for that as well. The only thing we haven't got in here is the thumbnail and the keyword search. So remember, if you go over to here, you've got your keyword search here, so you can literally just copy this. So let's copy that and we'll pop that back into there by Control V, and then you're ready to go basically. So the only thing we need to do now is the thumbnail. So a great way to do a thumbnail is, well, there's a couple of options nowadays. Because you've got AI technology, you can actually go to a thing like Midjourney, or maybe you want to go to DALL-E or something like that, and you could type in a prompt for what you want. So you might type in, you know, an avocado on a yellow background or something along them lines. Or if you don't want to do that, a lot easier is to go over to Pexels.com. On Pexels.com, if you type in the word avocado, for example, or whatever your niche is, what you're trying to find, you can find pictures that are free and available to use, basically. Every single one of these, as you can see, is free, except for the ones that say sponsored iStock photo. You have to obviously be aware of those ones. Those ones aren't free. You will have to pay a premium to use those. But apart from that, you can find something. So if we were to just go on this one here, for instance, you click on it, And then you click free download, simple as that. And as you can see, there's no attribution required. You can get the large, medium, you can get it as custom, whatever you want to do. You click on free download, and as you can see, you can say thanks, or you can donate if you want to, but you don't have to. It's not something that they make you do, so therefore, if you don't want to donate anything, you don't have to, and you've got yourself a free stock photo that you can use in your thumbnail. Now, you could use other photos from Google, but it's a bit of a touchy area, because although people do use them in their YouTube thumbnails, I've seen many people use, copyrighted material, essentially. It's not always a good idea, because at the end of the day, the chances of someone coming along and saying, hey, you've got copyright material there, and putting a copyright strike on you is very slim, but if they do, then that video gets taken down. So therefore, you don't really want the hassle of that. So the best way to do it is to make sure that you always use things that are, non-copyrighted, essentially. Now, once you've done that, once you've got that, you want to take a picture of yourself using your phone or something like that in a cool position, like or whatever you want to do for a YouTube thumbnail. And you can also go to Canva, and on Canva they have ones that you can actually use. So therefore, I'll just go into this one. This is one that I've been playing around. You can see the guy's got his thumb up like that, all ready to go. Now, this looks terrible. I'll be honest with you, it does look terrible, but it was just a quick thing so you could see, what you could do in Canva. Canva is a free software for designing, and you can literally put YouTube thumbnail, up will come a load, you can click on it, and you can just move around a few things, add a few bits in to make yourself a thumbnail that's sort of YouTube compatible. And there's some great ideas on there if you want to copy them also and put them into, your own editing package or whatever you use for photos, maybe Photopea, because it's a free version of Photoshop on the web as well. So again, all these details I'll leave in the comments below, so that way you've got all of these websites, you can just click on them and go through. But Canva is the one that I'm using. Now, if you want to take the background out of a photo, incidentally, super easy to do. You just come over to here, and this is your expressadobe.com, and they've got a free background remover. So therefore, you just drag and drop your image into this area here, and it basically removes the background for you straight away. So you don't even have to worry if you're trying to get an image like here. You see, if I move him around, you'll be able to see that he's actually on he's not, there you go, when it moves, he's not actually part of the background, so I can move him around fairly easily, and stuff like that. So therefore, you can make yourself a thumbnail. Then once you've got your thumbnail, all you have to do is obviously go over to your YouTube channel. Once again, scroll down to where it is. Now, incidentally, if this is the first time uploading a thumbnail, you will have to verify your account in order to do that. And then once you've done that, you verify your thumbnail and you pop it in there, and you're good to go. Basically, you hit next. After you've hit next, you will then come up with this option, which is to add subtitles and an end screen. Always add an end screen. It's a great idea to do. So you would click on this. It's an unsupported aspect ratio, because I was just playing around. I just uploaded a random video to this, by the way. It's not the video that I got from Steve.ai. It was just to show you. And you can add a end screen there. All you do is you click add, and then you can choose the elements that you add. That's the thing at the end that pops up and says, would you like to subscribe to the channel? And it also shows you normally a video that's there, that's coming. Either it will be what a viewer wants to see, or you can put it as whatever your latest upload is, or whatever you want to do. There's lots of options you can do there. You can also add subtitles to it as well if you want to do that. YouTube will create its own subtitles, but it's always a good idea to go in and change those subtitles ever so slightly if you want to. But bear in mind that the actual video that you're putting up about the avocados that Steve.ai created has also essentially got all the wording on the screen as well. So it's going to read all that wording. Then you just hit next, then it's going to go through some checks, and then after that you hit next again, and then you are free to publish. So all you have to do is click on public, and then you make your video public. Simple as that. Now, in terms of the channel itself, you want to also get yourself a channel top area, which is like a thing for your channel. You can just write something, whatever you want to write, and also like a little logo of some kind. And the way you can do that, again, is by going on Pexels, finding yourself a nice picture that you might want to use or something like that, and creating yourself a nice banner, once again, in Canva. So there you go. I think I've pretty much covered every single thing that you would need in order to be able to do yourself a cash cow YouTube channel. And don't forget, as I said, you don't have to do this just for yourself. What you could also do is you could even put out a gig on Fiverr saying that you will create YouTube cash cow videos. And you can literally do this all so quickly. Obviously, it's taken me so long to explain it here today, but literally just using the Steve.ai software, you've got a voiceover, you've got all of the images and the videos that you need in order to be able to do it. The AI puts them in order for you and chooses which ones are going to go where. And if you want to swap any of them out, you can, by the way, simply by clicking on it and clicking the button up the top that says swap. It will then take you to a load of different things that you can swap in and out of. So, you know, there's lots and lots of things you can do with Steve.ai, but if you want to do it just a quick cash cow YouTube channel and make the most of ChatGPT while it is still free, and even the good thing is when they start charging for it, there's going to be plenty of other options out there because there's going to be a lot of things using the API of ChatGPT anyway, or OpenAI, shall we say. So therefore there'll be lots of other softwares, and some like Texta Ai, I've actually got that software as well. You can actually buy a license for that as well. So now that's basically the same as ChatGPT, but you would buy a license to use as much as you want every single month. And again, I think that's like $59. So, you know, if ChatGPT is now charging for it by the time you watch this video, check out Texta Ai and you'll be able to see it in the description below, so that way if you fancy getting Texta Ai as well, then you can use that. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. If you like this new format in the channel of me teaching you a blueprint for a business that you can do with the software, make sure you smash that like button for me and let me know in the comments, and I'll try and do more of these for you rather than just being the usual tech, software reviews, so you can see if the software is suitable for your business. I'll give you a whole business that you can create with the software. Thanks very much for watching. My name's been Ian from Essentially Software, the channel that tries to find the best software for your business, or in this case, we try and find a business for the software. Thanks very much, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.